This is Chubba with archeryhistorian.com, and today we're going to talk about the thumb draw, or the Mongolian draw. And as the name implies, the thumb draw utilizes the thumb and a combination of other fingers to pull the string and release the arrow, as opposed to the Mediterranean release, which uses the index, middle, and ring fingers to draw the bow. Many composite bow using societies and cultures use the thumb draw, namely the Mongolians, as well as the Turks, and the Magyars and Huns were known to use thumb draws. A thumb draw typically utilizes a thumb ring to assist the archer in pulling the bow. Traditional Korean, Turkish, as well as Mongolian archery still utilizes widely the thumb draw. Thumb rings of all different shapes and sizes and made from a variety of materials were used throughout the ages. Wood, horn, bone, and elaborate metal ones were also used. Cylindrical thumb rings were widely used in ancient China. Some of them can be very ornate and beautifully made, as well as a thumb tab, typically made out of leather. These were also used instead of a solid thumb ring. There's many advantages to using a thumb draw. With a thumb draw, the arrow would rest on the right side of the bow for a right-handed archer, as opposed to the left side for a Mediterranean draw. The bow and the string on the bow twists clockwise using a Mediterranean draw, and conversely, the string would rotate counterclockwise when using a thumb draw with the arrow resting on the right side of the bow. Some of the advantages would be the ability to have the arrow knocked on the string, ready to fire. The arrow could more easily be held in place using the bow hand. This would be advantageous, especially considering that these bows were mostly used on horseback. Using a thumb draw also allows for a smoother, quicker, and easier release, with all the tension of the string and power of the bow resting on a very small surface area. The loading speed would also be increased when using a thumb draw, because once again, the arrows are loaded onto the right side of the bow, and typically in horse archery, the quiver containing the arrows was kept on the right side of the archer. It would be quicker and easier to reload arrows, have them in place, and get your shots off faster. Now for a thumb draw, we're going to curl the thumb underneath the nocked arrow and use the index and ring fingers. In a traditional Mediterranean draw, the arrow is going to be on the left side of the bow. We're going to use our three fingers to release the string. For the thumb draw, we have a thumb ring that curls around the string just underneath the arrow and is held and stabilized with the index fingers. Sometimes the middle finger is also used to wrap around the thumb to help keep it in place. Thanks for watching.